What up? What up? It's your boy Milano back yet again with another live. Let's see how this goes, guys. I'm gonna give y'all like 3 to 4 minutes. If y'all don't respond, I'm gonna just do a short or long form. You know the weather's getting better when my nose start itching. And guys, just want to let you guys know I came from a steakhouse, was eating good. You know what I mean? Had my veggies, my salad, had good old steak, ribeye, 6 ounce. But I just want to let you guys know something. Oh, we got one in the building. Hit that like up if you Gary get in the building, man. Um, so yeah, had a good steak or whatever, and was talking to some women that worked in there. And man, it don't matter, young or old. Man, in these dating streets is getting cold, guys. It's really getting bad out here in the dating market, guys. I'm gonna just tell you all that right now. In the good US of A, ain't nothing good in the hood. A lot of guys and women are struggling, guys. Listen, if you're a guy out there that's struggling with women in the States, do not give up and do not feel like you're defeated, because there's a lot of women out here that's struggling with dating, guys. It's not just a one-way street. You know what I mean? So don't feel like you in defeat. There's women out here that are struggling really bad. You know, women in their 20s struggling trying to find a guy to date, man. You know what I mean? And it's a weird situation, man, because you would think the women would have this in a lock, have this in a chokehold, but yeah, it's not looking good out here in these streets, guys. For a lot of these people trying to date out here. The thing I could tell you guys is it's probably best. It's probably best if guys, I already told you guys to get your passports. But leave a comment if you can hear what I'm saying, man. I see 3 people in the building. Nobody's hitting a thumbs up. Because, I mean, when I went live before, it was acting up. So if you in the building, just leave a comment, man. Just say something so I know you guys can hear me and everything's good and I'm not choppy. Because if I'm choppy, I'll just do a whole video and I won't even go. I'll take this live down. Um, but yeah, guys, it's just getting really bad. I see 3 in the building, but nobody's saying anything, man. So I don't know if this is choppy, cause my reception looks funny. I don't know. Y'all ain't saying that, man. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. But hit that like up, man, and leave a comment. But yeah, guys, it's really looking bad out here in the States. Um, I see 916 in the building. Nobody's saying nothing, man. Can y'all hear me? Y'all leave a comment or something, man. I see y'all looking, man, but leave a comment. Cause if I know like, but just leave a comment so you can hear me. That's all you gotta do. So I know y'all can hear me. I'm the hi to me. My name is Brandon. Oh, okay. Hey, what's up? Hi, say hi to me. My name is Bertrice. Yeah, but guys, man, it's looking crazy out here, man, with the whole dating market, man. Women are struggling, man. Women are struggling with the dating market just like a lot of men are. Um, it's just looking really bad. I'm trying to see, man. Can you guys hear me? Okay, so you can hear me. Okay, I'm good. I speak English. My Portuguese needs to get better. But yeah, man. There's a lot. Get the likes up if y'all could. There's a lot of people struggling out here in the dating market. Um, with that being said, guys, y'all. Okay, I appreciate you. Finally, somebody said something. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. That's all I want. Thank you for not. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I reach out. I'm not gonna be screaming. But yeah, I appreciate it. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep this live going. So yeah, man, a lot of guys, a lot of people are struggling with the date market, man. Dating has become like almost, I don't want to say extinct, but a lot of women have their guard up, guys. A lot of women have their guard up. And yeah, it's not looking good for a lot of men too. There's a lot of incels out there, man. They're not getting the women they want. Um, some guys even gave up. And there's some guys who are so... There's some guys that are so messed up in the game that they have literally went to all their alternatives. Guys smoking weed when they get home from work. Guys smoking cigarettes, or not. Well, people been smoking cigarettes. I'm sorry. Guys smoking weed. Guys drinking, just to ease and chase the pain away, guys. The pain of not being able to just date the girl you like, or you see a girl, be able to approach them. A lot of guys are very, how do you say it, scared to approach women nowadays. Everything's gone up, guys. Everything's got expensive. So guys are looking at it like, man, I'm not trying to, take this girl on a expensive date. And then so-called, most guys think, I'm not trying to take a girl out to date and then penetrate. You know what I mean? And again, I'm going to be very neutral with this, right? I'm going to be very neutral. Women should not be just using guys for free food, and guys should not be using women just to get in the draws. I'm be very neutral with this, guys. But back in the day, you could date a female and you can enjoy her company. If you got to kiss her on the first date, man, it really was amazing. But now it's like you might not even get a hug. The only thing you might get is maybe some conversation and a bill. That's it. And if you're really unlucky, she might get extra food to take back to her family or her kids or her homegirl. Some might even bring their homegirl along if they really trying to try you. What up? What up? Appreciate you. Daniela, yeah, I don't speak Portuguese that good. Are you in Brazil? Let me know where you at. I need to go back to Brazil. But yeah. A lot of people are struggling here in the States. Overseas, guys, a lot of guys have their cake and eat it too. A lot of women have their cake and eat it too, guys. The thing about it is, in the States, though, you got a lot of business and job opportunities here. Overseas, not so much, So you give and take a little bit on each side. But yeah, there was a pretty girl. She's blonde. She was at the restaurant. And she's 20 years old. She's just talking to me or whatever. And she's like, yeah, I'm from the small town in Nashville. And, she's like, yeah, I don't really deal with the guys here. Dating has really been horrible. And I was telling her, I know in Tinder, man, one guy, perfect example, one guy, right? One guy, I know him. He said he went on Tinder and he was getting, I'm going to be nice about this because I do have still a belly, guys. I'm losing my belly, but I still represent for the chubby people, so I'm not going to be offensive. But let's just say my man's was looking for something slim and trim, and when he went on Tinder, all he got was BBWs and oink oinks, should I say, in the proper term. So yeah, he was very, very disappointed, guys. He was very disappointed in that. And he was complaining about it. Again, I could have helped this guy out. But, again, there's one reason I didn't help. There's two reasons I couldn't help him out. One, these youngsters, he's like 22. These youngsters, they think they know everything. You know what I mean? They think they got all the swag in the world. They get lucky one time with a girl, and then the girl ghosts them. They think they're the man until the girl ghosts them. So I'm like, he don't need my help. And number two, Tinder, a lot of these dating apps aren't the same, guys. Get them likes up too, even the haters. I know that I see the haters in the comments. Well, not haters, trolls, should I say. I can't say haters. They probably got more money than me. Everybody got more money than me. But you know, the dating apps now, there's three things that's going on with the dating apps, guys. Well, actually, I'll say two, right? No, about three. One, if you do the dating apps, they're trying to charge you. Two, you're getting hit with bots that are bring you to websites. And three, you're dealing with a lot of damaged goods. And you're dealing with damaged goods. I'm talking about damaged goods. Bro, I wouldn't even refer my worst enemy to. Like, bro, I literally say, bro, I got you. I'll bring you to DR and I'll buy you your first mango, bro. That's how bad it is. It's really that bad out here in the States, guys, with the dating. I'm not even, and it's really that bad with the dating apps. Like, guys don't even have options no more. Drinking some decaf coffee, guys. Nice and warm. Makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Get them likes up, please. And thank you. Guys don't even have options no more. Back in the day, man, yo, you could holler at chick in the grocery store. You could holler at chick at the grocery store. You could holler at chick at the gas station. Y'all see them at the gas station. Y'all call that chick at a gas station. Or just see her on the street and holler at her, right? That's one. You could wait till you go to a club or bar, holler at chick. It ain't working. You could go online and holler at chick. You had three different ways now, guys. But now you don't really have nothing. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to be so blunt. Some of you guys aren't going to like this if you don't have your ish together. You guys need to get your passports. I'm just going to be blunt with it. You guys need to get your passports. That's the best I can do, guys. I mean, it's not working, bro. It's not working. I wish I could say it's working in the States, but when you have females frustrated, oh my God. It's like if you going fishing, right? And the fish was always biting, right? They're always hungry. So you always catching a fish as a fisherman. If you don't know how to fish or you never fish, you ain't gonna understand this logic or this metaphor. You always getting the fish because they're always biting, they're always hungry, right? You always got that bait. You always good. You on time, baby. You pull them in. You could throw some out. You could take some home, skin them, cook them on the grill, whatever, fry them, however you do. You know what I mean? What you do is what you do, right? But then it comes to a point where there's a period where you go out there and nothing's biting. You know, nothing's biting, man. Like your bait is dying or getting shriveled up or not even that appetizing no more, you know, for the fish you're getting. You know what I mean? You're not getting nothing. You're just basically putting bait on the hook and throwing out there for the fun of it. You're not even getting bites and nothing. That is how it's like right now with dating, guys. It's really that bad. It's really that bad. Or you know the type when you go out there and it does bite, but the fish steal your bait and you don't even get to hook one of them. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's really getting that bad. Milan with his fake stories. Nah, everything is real about me, baby. Everything authentic. I'm the realest dude you ever know, baby. Milano, it's bad for you because you have zero game. Oh, man, at least we got the trolls in here. Keep me popping. You know what I mean? Like Nas said, I don't got no game. Just some females understand my story. Poppy smell good. You don't smell better than me. You don't smell better than me. Poppy smell good. Because guess what? Bro, you know you smell so good when women who like women don't like men say you smell good. Ooh. Ooh. Let's see what's the name talking about. Milano option is Miss Piggy from Sesame Street. Nah, bro. Here's the thing. They ain't got, Miss Piggy from Sesame Street ain't even got options, bro. Now, let me back up because I know you're going to say I'm capping. Miss Piggy from Sesame Street, she has options, but she doesn't have options in the States. And I'm going to tell you why, right? And I know some women that y'all would consider Miss Piggy, and not trying to throw nobody in the bus, but there's some that they're on these dating apps, and guys are sending them D-pics, man. Guys are sending them D-pics, and they're like, man, this guy just wanna hit me off, hit it and quit it, man. And a lot of these Miss Piggies that y'all consider Miss Piggies, they ain't going for that, man. You know, Play them once, shame on you. Play them the second time, shame on them. They're not trying to get played the second time. They've been played too many times. Some of these women have got fed up. Some of these women have got kids by these mess ups. So they're not trying to mess up anymore. They can't afford it, guys. You know, they got smarter. They're looking for a father for their daughter. You know what I mean? Your boy from Boston, all you other states don't go harder. You know what I mean? But they're looking for a solid relationship, a lot of them. And it's not working out, guys. It's not working out for either parties. Some of these guys are hitting them up. And for all you guys talking about the Miss Piggies, I was talking to my stepfather the other day. Shout out to him. Well, I call him my father because now I only have one father. I used to have two. I used to, my father I'm biologically related to. I used to call him dad, and then my stepfather used to call him father. So you know, whatever. But I had like two fathers, right? And me and him were talking about. We was like, yo, he was like, yo, a lot of he's really aggressive with it. Shout out to my New Orleans people. Y'all are really blunt and up forward. I'm not gonna say New Orleans is the realest people in the world. Excuse me, but they're one of the realest people in the world. People, well, not even New Orleans, from Louisiana. Man, he was really ruthless. Ladies, do not throw me under the bus. I'm not saying this about you. I'm just stating what he said. Not me. Do not throw me under the bus. Don't cancel me. I got love for y'all. I love everybody. You know what I mean? Including my haters and my trolls. He said, man, these big backs got a lot of nerve. They got these demands, entitlements, and I'm like, oh, man. He's like, yeah. He's like, they got demands. Back then, you didn't even have to take a chick out to eat. You probably take her to Mickey D's, and next thing you know, she's on her freaking knees. Or sometimes you could bring her, you don't even have to take her out. You could bring her to the house and have something in her mouth, and we ain't talking no popsicle on a hot summer day. You know what I mean? That's how them players play. But yeah, it really changed up, guys. It really changed up for the worse. And you can see it's going to be a different summer this year, guys. I have high expectations that I'm going to enjoy this summer. Well, not high expectations. I have positive vibes, positive hopes that I'm going to enjoy the summer. I'm not going to say high expectations because, you know, expectations, you start putting your expectations too high, you'll get let down. And that's anything in life, guys. You just got to you got to roll with the punches, guys. You got to roll with the punches. When life throws you lemons, you switch it up, get some sugar, and make lemonade. And then you make some money off that. You know what I mean? That's how you do it. You make some money off that, guys. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see. It's better for you to... But yeah, guys, it's getting that bad, man. You know, the girl, she was a pretty blonde hair chick. She was like, oh, you know, she was like, I said, do a lot of guys approach you? She's like, yeah, I'm not trying to be conceited. And, you know, I made her day. I told her, well, she looks like the type of women. No, not women. She looks like the type of female that a lot of guys approach, the type of girl that's the girl next door in the movies. And she was blushing. She was happy. Again, guys, I'm not looking for any women to date. I'm just telling you what the people are saying from the streets. I'm Mr. Thanksgiving. You already know how I'm living. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to say, oh, Milano, you an incel, Milano. You an incel. And guys, for all you guys that keep using the incel wrongly, including myself, because usually I use incel as a guy who doesn't have confidence in anything he does or don't have no confidence in women. A lot of people use that as the word incel as their definition, but that's actually wrong. And then some people use the word as incel as they feel like you're unattractive, you can't get women, or you're not in shape and physically attractive for women. And that's actually wrong, guys. I'm going to tell you, an incel is somebody who is involuntarily celibate, guys. That's the definition of incel, guys. You guys got to get right. A lot of you guys in the passport travel community, bro, passport bros, blue book gentlemen, travel bros, whatever, y'all have this mindset like, oh man, if I find you unattractive or I think you're not attractive, you're an incel. You can't put that tag on everybody, bro. I'll get the likes up. I'm cooking. 7 people in the building. Let's get 7 likes up. Please and thank you. You can't put that tag on people, bro. And I know you guys heard the phrase before. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, right? And people saying, what do you mean, Milano? It all depends on the female, because guys are pursuing females unless you're doing something else. You know, shout out to y'all people, but I'm going for the guys looking for the women. The other guys that are looking for other stuff, shout out to y'all, but we ain't on that type of time. But no hate, we congratulate. You know what I mean? But a lot of times guys are looking for women to find them attractive. A lot of guys, not just in the passport community or travel bro community, passport bro community, because this ain't about bashing passport bros. This is about stating what's the state of affairs in the good old USA of dating. And the thing about with this situation is a lot of guys will look at you and be like, oh yeah, you can't get women. I know you can't get women. You a geek, you got these glasses, you got this lisp, you know, you fat, you chubby, they're gonna say all this, right? You can't dress, even though I'm matching right now. You know, this is a Walmart shirt, but whatever. You know, I keep it real. And all that stuff, right? Oh, you need to take them Crocs off your feet. You need to get some Jordans. You need to get some what is it called? What's the other sneakers called? You get some Air Force Ones, or get you some what's the cat's name? The cat people are wearing. You know, the cat, he's not Jaguar. I forgot. You know, he looks like a panther. You know, the name brand, whatever. It's not at the top of my head because I don't wear that type of stuff. But the whole point of what I'm saying is, guys, you could judge a guy like me and think that I don't got no G. Damn, bro, you save some women for the rest of us. Nah, I got you, bro. You can have them all in the States. You know, I'm a passport bro. You know, I don't hate. But yeah, there's guys probably like, look, perfect example. We're gonna pull this guy up, right? Drink my tea, my coffee, nice and smooth. Shout out to Mama Bear, Mama Milano. Shout out to her. There's guys, right? There's guys that literally will say, Milano, you don't have no game. You ain't getting no women. But again, guys, this is your opinion. This is opinion. And again, I respect your opinion. I'm not going to be mad. Why would I be mad at your opinion? Everybody got an opinion, like everybody has 2 eyes and a mouth. You know what I mean? So when it comes to that, guys, you know, it's a gray area. Because just because you have an opinion about somebody doesn't make it true. You know what I mean? Yeah, somebody coming through. Let me see. Oh, this chick. I was wondering. I was like, I heard somebody talking. I was like, wait. But yeah, just because you have an opinion on somebody, guys, doesn't necessarily make it true, guys. A lot of people, and it's not just in the passport community. There's people I meet in the streets, people I meet at the jobs, whatever, at my work, whatever. Just people in general, guys in general. Let's say men in general. They will put in this mindset whatever they want to think about you. But what they think about you is not really reality. It's only reality if you make it reality, guys. I'm cooking, guys. Get them likes up. We got 12 people in the building. Let's get them up to 12 likes. People's reality is only what you make it. If you think you're ugly, you're going to be ugly. If you think you can't get that beautiful, smoking hot chick that you want, you ain't gonna never be able to get her because you forced the haters and the naysayers to put them doubts in your head, man. You forced them to do that. And me personally, when we talk, going back to the incel thing, when I call people incels, usually I'm talking about people that don't have no confidence in themselves to pursue their dreams, whatever it is. If you want to pursue that gorgeous blonde, next door to you, or that beautiful girl that works at, let's say, Zaxby's, you know, with the blonde hair and the beautiful face, you know, if you put in your head you can't do it, to me, you're an incel. The guy that goes and does it, whether he succeeds or not, whether he gets the number, whether he scores, whether he has her on all fours like she's a freaking, you know what rhymes with that, right? 304. It doesn't matter, guys. It depends on if you try your best to get what you need to get. You know what I mean? It depends. You know what I'm saying? It just depends if you want to try to get what you need to get. And that's what you need to get is your happiness, guys. If you want that gorgeous girl or beautiful girl, a cute girl, whatever, that works at Zaxby's, works at McDonald's, whatever, right? Works at the gas station. And you go and try to get her number, whether you succeed or not, it builds character, it builds confidence. But there's guys that'll tell you, oh, you ain't gonna be able to get it. And I'll put myself as one of the people in it, so y'all don't feel bad. They'll be like, Milan, you ain't gonna bag her. You know, you don't know how to dress. You know, this shirt, this Walmart shirt, you ain't getting none with that. You know what I mean? Them Crocs, you ain't getting none with that. You know what I mean? Man, you driving them. What are they gonna say? You driving a daggone Chevy, man. You better get you a Lexus or a BMW. You know what I mean? What is that? Oh, okay. I thought that was something brand new right next to me. You better get something. You better get something to appease these girls and please these girls. They're gonna try to put that all in my head or your head or whoever the person head is. And it's not exactly true, guys. It's only true if you make it true. You know what I mean? I talk to guys all the time. They don't have no confidence. There's guys that really, and mind you, again, I've done it. I've single-handedly done it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm never going to cap. I'm going to give y'all this real rap. Have I purchased the 304s? Of course. I'm not going to lie. You want me to lie? I got it on some of my videos. I'm the original creep camera, baby. I say that with pride. Because you know why? People go, oh, why would you want to be a creep camera? Bro, I made $100 and $150 per video, bro. The way y'all take a half a O, for all my guys that know what I'm talking about, y'all take a half an ounce, get that for $50 and turn it to $80 or $100 back in the bean. I'm taking, what, 20, maybe $20, $30, $15, turn that to $100, $150. Come on. Same hustle, you know, same-ish, different toilet. You know what I mean? But again, I'm not here to push the creep cam season, so to speak. I'm just here to say, I'm not perfect. I have my flaws. But no matter what your flaws or what you've done in the past, you could always change your future, guys. You could always change your future. Let me see. He runs Sesame Street. Shout out to Sesame Street. You know what I mean? What's wrong with the eyebrow? I get hit with acid a long time ago. That's why. Sulfuric acid, that is. I'll tell a story about that one day. Let's see. Okay. What illegal what legal activities are you doing now? I'm doing everything legal. I'm doing everything legal. Everything legal. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Calling immigration.
Just opening.
Yeah, calling immigration. Calling ICE. Oh, man. Call them, baby. Call them. Call them. I'm cold as ice. I'm cold as ice on this live, baby. What you talking about? You don't need to call ICE. I am ICE. Let's get them likes up, please, and thank you. But yeah, guys, when it comes to dating in the States, man, it's really jacked up these days, man, where women don't trust men and men don't trust women. And of course, I'm going to get some backlash. I'm going to get some, pushback on this video, probably, most likely. I always do. I'm Mr. Controversy. It is what it is. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, guys, you gotta face your fears. You know what I mean? There's women going through problems with men. There's men going through problems with women. There's guys like, right? Excuse me. There's guys who actually literally gave up on dating. Excuse me. Watch, I was talking about in the beginning. I know you, for all you guys that have been staying tuned for these 30 minutes, I might repeat myself a little bit, and that's just for people just coming in, so I don't have to keep repeating the whole same thing over. So I'll just give a little clues on what the video is about and what I'm talking about and what I said in the beginning. But yeah, there's guys who gave up on dating, and now there's guys that are pursuing, you know, I'll say legal drugs. Like they're doing some THC, or stuff that's infused with marijuana, whatever, and or maybe drinking, to escape the reality, guys. A lot of guys want to escape reality. A lot of women want to escape reality, guys. You can't escape. You can't escape, guys. It's just almost impossible to avoid escaping. You know what I mean? The thing about it is, and this brings me another point. When I told people, now I'm telling people right now, I'm like, yeah, I'm talking my ish, right? And I'm like, yeah, dating's bad in the States. Y'all don't even know. Well, if you wouldn't know, you couldn't know. I'm who they looking to and who they looking for. Shout out to Lil Wayne. Females are becoming passport cis. Females are moving overseas for better opportunities, better chances with better quality dating experience. Females in the States are moving overseas, guys. This is how serious it is. It's not even about brothers, black brothers, white brothers, Asian brothers, Mexican brothers, whatever type of guys. It's not even about men. It's just about the whole situation with the dating nowadays, guys. It's so jacked up. Women are running overseas to get their guys that can fulfill their needs and that can make them please. You know what I mean? Women are doing this. A lot of passport sisters. Well, passport sis, they call them. You know what I mean? Get them likes up. 6 in the bill, 13 bill, and six likes. Get them up. Yeah, there's a lot of passport sis. There's a lot of women turning to passport sis. You know what I mean? That's how bad the dating is. I can't make this up. I'm sorry. I am very creative, guys, but unfortunately, this is what's going on these days. You know what I mean? Shout out from Morocco. How much you spend in Brazil? Oh, Morocco. If you're staying there, if you're doing vacation, I would bring a week, $1,000 for a week, and the week is 7 days. But if you're staying there long term, you could bring $1,000 a month to Brazil and still be good. I would say $1,000 to $1,200 for the month if you get a apartment or a hostel. I wouldn't suggest doing a hotel though if you're staying there for a month or more. That's just my opinion. Do you live in your car? No, I do not. I'm just doing lives in my car because my internet at my house is all jacked up. I'm thinking about getting some different type of Wi-Fi, man. I remember I was looking at my Wi-Fi this morning. It just kept going in and out, man. It was taking it, bro. Something that takes like 2 minutes to download was taking like five to 7 minutes. So, yeah, I live in Lewisburg, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, we out here in Nashville. But yeah, guys. Here's the thing you guys gotta understand, right? Dating market is jacked up. Guys are not getting the women they want. Men are getting so furious now that it's gotten to a point where I don't know if think this happened with women, but men are getting to a point where it's so furious. Men are starting to hate women nowadays. Now, remember what I told you about the incel stuff, right? An incel is somebody who is involuntarily celibate. And what that means is, guys, incel is somebody who's involuntary celibate. Is somebody who cannot have intercourse with the opposite sex, not because they choose to, it's because the opposite sex chooses it for them and says, no, I'm not going to do that with you. That's what an incel is. Now, some people may think, oh, an incel is somebody that they hate women and they can't get romantic affection from a female. And it's half right. Like, they can't get a romantic affection from a female, but it's not necessarily hate. It's just, and you could, hate is a strong word. So I don't want to say hate, because hate is really a strong word. And sometimes hate can lead into, you know, another level of, you know, despising and where you'll want to do something to somebody. So I don't want to ever um, put hate in the subject, guys. Because there's people who say I hate certain stuff and they just say it, meaning dislike. And there's people that hate a certain thing. And when they mean hate, they'll always not like it. And they also want it to be deleted or it be abolished. So when you're saying hate, there's people may say, oh, I hate women, but they don't want nothing physically bad to happen to a female. And then there's guys that hate women that are not getting romantic affection from them, that want something bad to them. So you're swaggling the fence a little bit when the subject, guys. So I don't really like to use hate, because I do not want to accuse guys of saying one thing when they meet another. You know what I mean? I don't want to accuse guys of saying one thing when they meet another, you know? But hate is a very strong word. And there might be guys that say they hate women and they really just frustrated because they're not getting the affection they want, guys. And that's okay. You know what I mean? Not everybody wins in life, guys. Or should I say, not even gonna say wins in life, but not everybody wins in certain sports. Picking up or engaging good conversation with the opposite sex is a sport, guys, believe it or not. Some guys are good at it. Some guys are whack at it. Some guys are mediocre. It just depends, guys. It just depends, you know, on the person and on their luck. Again, when you're approaching somebody that you are attracted to, sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you might say the right stuff, and sometimes you might not be hitting on nothing and you might not spark the interest of that person. And that's okay. It builds character. You learn from it. You know what I mean? But not everybody's going to win. It's like basketball. You play basketball. You're not always going to win a basketball game if you're playing on a team or with somebody. If you're playing football, you're not always going to win. You might lose. You know what I mean? Even if you're good, you might find somebody that's better than you or have that luck of the draw and win. Even in boxing, you know, I had a boxing match. Shout out to QB Pat Flexing. I lost, guys. A lot of you guys probably like, oh, I could never fight a guy that's 6'4", 230 pounds. A lot of you guys don't have the dog in them, man. Y'all don't have that courage. When I say have that dog in you, I'm talking about have that courage and always stand on business no matter what. Whether you win, lose, or draw, you stand on business. That's having that dog in you, man. If you a sheep, bye. If you a sheep, oh, you gonna fold no matter what. You ain't gonna give you a chance to win. You ain't gonna give yourself a chance to win, lose, or draw. You're just gonna defeat yourself. You're gonna be like, oh, I can't do it. Oh, I'm gonna just say silent. I ain't gonna do. You know what I mean? You're gonna be submissive instead of trying. You know what I mean? So a lot of guys have that situation. A lot of guys are, oh, I can never approach this girl. I never do this. Shout out to my father, RIP to him. Rest in power to my father. He used to have that mentality approaching women. He could never approach them, or he didn't know what to say. And there's guys out here, guys, that really think, oh, you need a whole bunch of money to get women. You need to wear jewelry to get women. You need to have a certain job to get women. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. That is cap. That is false. That is a false narrative. Guys who are introverts or incels or both that make an excuse for themselves because they feel like they can't win, because they put that in their head they can't win, and they told themselves they can't win. And whoever told them they can't win, that person won because you proved that they were right about you instead of proving them wrong. and that they proved you ain't got that dog in you. You know what I mean? Let me see. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that with Hulk Hogan. Let me see. What is it? Let me see. Let me get some. Let me get this right here. Y'all get them likes up, please, and thank you. But yeah, you put in your head you can't do that, guys. And again, now that we talked about the incels and what's the incel, and oh, just going off the incels and introvert, right? Introverts are usually people who are not social. They keep to themselves. Now, when I call people incels, usually I mean introvert, but I can always make, people make mistakes, but it's really introvert, the ones that are to themselves and then outgoing. The incels, now, incel can be introvert, but doesn't mean if you're an introvert, you're an incel. So remember that. You could be an incel and be an introvert, but you can't be you could be an incel and be an introvert, but not all introverts are incels. And even though I talk trash, that's facts right there. Because somebody could be an introvert, keep themselves quiet, and get a lot of women. And they're just not loud like an extrovert like me. And they can be making moves and winning and not really talk about their wins. You know what I mean? But incels are usually keep themselves and they're not they're not socially outgoing and stuff like that. But let me see what y'all talking about. Okay. But yeah, guys, the best option, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's about to be summer. You guys got a couple of options, right? And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give y'all a game on the options. I'm not a dating coach, so don't be trying to roast me and well, y'all could do whatever y'all want. It's America. Listen, y'all got three options, right, in the States with this dating situation. You could, one, go out and get yours. And when I mean go out and get yours, I want to specifically say this because I don't want people running this and changing narrative. Go out and getting yours means if you see a female outside, you know, try to keep it, how do you say it, respectful, simple conversation. If she shows interest, you ask for the number. If she doesn't, keep it moving. That's how you avoid, you know, getting these situations on, harassment, false situations or being accused of that. That's one. Number two, you could try to pursue something that you really like, right? Maybe you always want to do boxing. Maybe you always want to do MMA. Maybe you always want to do football. I mean, this is talking to all types of guys, not just guys that are in their 30s, 40s, 50s. These are talking to guys that are, 20, 21, 18, whatever, right? Pursue something you always want to do, right? And hear me out. You guys are, oh, what am I pursuing for? I'm not even getting women, Malone. You're not making sense. I say pursue something you always wanted to do. That's the second one. And when I mean, the first one's saying pursue a woman that you see outside or want to talk to. But second, pursue something you always want to do, whether it be football, basketball, whatever you were scared to do, try to pursue it. Here's the thing, it builds character. If you succeed in it, it'll build up confidence. And then that in turn will help you with approaching women in the States outside. And the third option is, you guys already know, I'm fully in effect, and I'm fully very, very on board with get your passport, guys. Get your passport, guys. Get your passport. Passport season. Hey. You know what I mean? It's passport season, baby. Get your passport, guys. And the places I would say to go to if you're first getting your passport and you want to travel but you don't know where to go, I'm going to say this. Anybody that wants to travel and you can't find somebody to travel with and you're traveling alone, because you can't depend on the people, guys. I know guys that haven't traveled yet because they haven't found anybody to travel with and they're scared to travel alone. Do it yourself. You can't. Word to my uncle used to say, you can't depend on nobody but yourself, son. So if you want to go somewhere and you're going overseas for better opportunities with the females, I would go to Dominican Republic, guys. Dominican Republic. Now, guys, if you are an incel and you have trouble with women, I would probably go through the mongering route starting out, right? I'm not here to turn you guys out. Pause. No diddy. But you might want to do a mongering route until you gain your confidence. Then you can start getting the regular win. You go to Puerto Plata, Costa Bar, Blackbeards. Bro, it's so easy a caveman can do it. Like, you are not striking out you are not striking out with any women in Blackbeards in Puerto Plata, bro. Well, Costa Bar, Puerto Plata, but Costa Bar is basically in Puerto Plata. Um, but yeah, you're not striking out with women in Blackbeards. I'm sorry, guys, you're not. You know, you're not going to do that. So that would be your first option. If you do not want to get into that and you want a regular girlfriend, I'm going to be honest with you guys, right? Want a regular girlfriend and you want to date somebody, if you are white, I would suggest trying to date women or talk to the women in Puerto Plata or Santiago if you're a white guy. If you're a black guy, you could do the same thing. But I say for the white guys, because in Dominican Republic, a lot of fair-skinned guys, like myself and other guys, when you're fair-skinned, you have a bigger advantage in Dominican Republic. I don't make the rules, guys. Do not crucify me for it. I'm just telling you what it is. Do not try to crucify me. I'm not saying anybody dark-skinned is not going to win in Dominican Republic, but your best out, if you're dark-skinned or brown-skinned, I wish they didn't have this going on right now. If it wasn't for what's going on in Mexico, I would say go to Guadalajara, Mexico, if you're brown skin or dark skin. Guadalajara, Mexico, right? Guadalajara, Mexico would be perfect for guys who are brown skin or dark skin. Another option you could do, El Salvador, because in El Salvador, a lot of El Salvadoran women have never really seen a black man before. There's not many black people in El Salvador, so you can stick out. You're gonna be top of the food chain, which is a good thing. So you're gonna be the prey with the women, which is a good thing, guys. You know what I mean? But yeah, and if you're Hispanic, whatever, you can literally go anywhere in Dominican Republic or, El Salvador, especially if you speak the language, you're gonna have it easy peasy, you know. But yeah, guys, these are the options you have. But again, guys, when you're dealing with women in the States or dating in the States, guys, it's getting harder each day. I talk to people, guys. I talk to men. I talk to women. Pause about this, and a lot of people are struggling. There's people that will talk junk and say, "Oh, Milano, you don't know what you're talking about. Milano, you just ain't getting away with women." This ain't guys. You guys are internalizing this. You guys are internalizing this off the opinion what you feel about me. It's not about me, guys. I'm good. I'm happy. Every day I wake up, I'm blessed to be waking up alive and have good health and have freedom and be in a better position than most people. It's not about me, guys. It is about what's going on nowadays. It is about what's the current situation dating in the States, guys. And it's not looking really good, guys. So, again, passport season is your only option if it's really that bad in the States. But again, I still suggest you guys pursue something you never did: boxing, football, basketball. And if you're not good at it, get somebody to coach you, train you, and get good at it. And it builds character, it builds self-esteem. A lot of people are hoping I'm saying go to the gym. The gym is cool, you can do that too, but the gym's not for everybody. And the way the situation is with a lot of gyms, with You know, there's a lot of females trying to make false accusations, which I know guys that have went through that. You know, you don't want to put yourself in that situation. But the gym is always good. Anytime you're bettering yourself, it's always good. It's never negative. Never a negative, guys. So it's your boy Milano back at again like he never left. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I just want to give y'all this motivational speech, motivational rant, motivational live. And I want to tell y'all because I'm out here in the streets. It's nice outside, you know, and I talk to the people. I am the people's champ. You know what I mean? The underdog usually wins unless he defeats himself. But yeah, this is what's going on in the States with dating, guys. You know, keep your head up, get your bread up, and don't let up. You know what I mean? And don't get fed up. Just get your passport and get your stamps up. It's your boy Milano. Like, subscribe, share, comment, holla till next time.